Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to Season 16! I'm back here by the way, of Forgecraft, yay! We're testing Forgecraft on version 1.19.2. Is the world available to us yet? Did player drop the barriers?
It looks like it. Looks like we just go.
Okay. Soren, I heard we have a very special mod this season. I'm just going to call that out right at the beginning of this.
I'm so happy we have Laser IO. Look at it. It's so nice.
It's so good though?
We have a mod filter. Yeah.
It's so good?
It's so good. We also have XyCraft as nicely as like suddenly to go with that.
Oh my.
So have fun. We don't have machines yet. That is the next phase. So phase 1 was getting foundational work and catching me up with what Java has changed because I have been working C#
Yes.
for the past half decade.
I bet that's a difference for you.
So for a lot of cases, Java is lowercase C#, or C# is capitalized Java for just the baseline. But with something like the suppliers and consumers and stuff that Java's added.
That's stuff that I never understood and learned, so don't use anyway. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. I keep hearing the term, no idea what they do.
That's fair. So it's functional programming. We kind of have that in C# a little bit, and not quite the same. So like, okay, what is this?
Ooh, a nice deserty-ish area. That's cool.
What is this thing?
So what's in XyCraft? Is it just the world gen stuff right now? Is that it?
It's the world gen, and there's a newer.
Ooh, I see. There's a dire glass viewer. I like the look of that.
Yeah, so that one was when you asked once upon a time, hey, I want a glass that is completely clear. There you go!
Yay!
It was there last time, you used it a lot. We kept running into Windows all the time. So.
Ooh, what's this thing? Is this Elemental Craft, or is this something different?
Yeah. Maybe Elemental Craft, I don't know. All the magic mods that we have, it looks magic-y.
It looks... I know Elemental Craft has nodes like that, but that looks very different than what I've seen before. And do we even... I mean, Elemental Craft is on... It's the other orb mod? Oh, there's another orb mod now? No, it's Elemental Craft. Look, if you look in Elemental Craft, it's the very last one in the thing.
Yeah, it is. Was that Cerritos or someone else? I don't know what was Cerritos next. Can't remember. Oh, Cerritos left.
I think so.
So, can you hear me?
Yes.
We're good? We're good.
Sorry, so I changed the look of the sources in 1.19.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, they look really good. That looks really cool.
I don't know, my mic was not working on Discord just before, but...
Oops.
It happens to everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that looks really cool. I like that.
So,
Everybody's cutting down the trees. We don't have a fast... Oh my goodness. Two things we don't have. One is the getaway annoying tooltip things, and then two is no fast tree leaves dropping thing.
Yeah, that one at least will be okay when you do create farms and such, so it won't be too much of an issue.
I know.
I'm going to try to find... I want to find either a plains or another mountain nearby spawns, because I want to make a train network. So I'm working on the workshop hub for it.
Well, there's something that's not too far. Like, there's a big open area over here.
Someone said there was a big plains right next to the spawn mountain, so
Okay, cool.
it's probably a good option.
Yeah, there's a pretty flat-ish area right here. There's like a little ravine through the middle of it, but it's relatively flat. I guess it depends how flat you want it to be and how big of an
not
area.
Too flat, just enough to be able, like, I don't mind carving through a mountain. I'll probably build underground anyway. But
Right.
oh, actually, a little bit northwest of us, next to the meteor, I think. Sunflowers. All right, Carl is cheating. How's Carl cheating? What are you doing? So what have you been working? I mean, you've been working on Laser IO stuff, right? There.
I just ported it. I've been like really busy in real life stuff lately, so I haven't been able to do a whole lot. There's other things I want to add to the mod, but like I just need to find the time to do it.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But for the most part, it's pretty feature complete. Anything I would want to add would be like little bonuses and nice to haves. Have you played with it lately since I had the redstone stuff and whatnot?
No, I have tried to stick with doing create and technicalities pipes for the past couple. So not even doing like AE either.
Yeah.
Just, and it's been fun.
No, definitely. I'm pretty proud of the redstone stuff. Like the way you can disable cards and everything, I'm pretty happy with.
Oh, is that working?
Yeah. Yeah, you can disable both the input or the output side using redstone signal. And there's 16 channels of redstone just like everything else.
I think -200, -350. It's a decent flat area to work with.
-200, negative what?
350.
350.
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on my way. It looks pretty flat. I'm not far from you.
It's just foliage we have to handle, but that's water bucket and/or multiple tools.
Yeah, I need food probably sooner than later.
We have pumpkins here. What do you know?
There's probably no passive animals thanks to player.
There are, because most areas weren't loaded.
Oh, okay, good. Innocent.
I know nothing.
I'm really amazed that the Discord is this quiet.
Everybody's shy.
Way more going on.
It's just everybody being shy.
That's a sheer cliff, almost. Ravine. Whoops.
Alright, I'm roughly here, Soren. Oh, I see you.
Yeah, so this area might seem flat enough. So, you've played Factorio.
Factorio, yes.
How
I think I
much
played it with
train-
you.
You did play with me, but I'm just wondering, we didn't get the trains when we did that one.
Yeah.
We got tanked, and then I remember running you over. You ran me over or something. Someone ran someone over.
Yes.
We're allowed to hang on stop.
I'm not good with like the whole like trains and like schedule, like all that stuff. But I did in my single player Let's Play series, because Create updated, you know,
Yeah.
for 118, I have played with them a bit. I'm gonna create like a little house over here to live-ish in.
Yeah, go do that, and I will look for a sheep, hopefully, as well as kill a cow.
I'm just gonna hole in the wall as usual. If I can find a nice place to hole in the wall in. You know what? I'm gonna hole in the wall over there. That looks better.
Let me grab this. And move toward the iron one.
I'm kind of near the mineral tree, and I'm also out of health. So I'm gonna have to murderize these cows.
Yeah. Careful though, because things are going to start spotting in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
And roll. See where you are. Oh, just the mineral tree. Yes. So, correct me if I'm wrong. We didn't, or we did get AE. I didn't know if that was.
On this server, we did? Okay.
Because there was some, like, RS, I don't think was ready just yet. I was telling everyone earlier where I kind of like 2 to 3 weeks ago said, hey, could we have this ready? And no one said no, but also no one really said yes. So I waited another week. It's like, hey, could we do this? And then it's like, guys, yeah, let's go do this. So that should be doable.
Sure. I mean, do we really look like the kind of people who have a plan?
No.
Alright, so I'm digging into the wall over here-ish. I'm currently at -200, -300-ish. But I'm at like Y level 58, so it's a little bit down underground.
Okay, look up.
Oh.
I'm about to say the same thing. You're like, oh, I found you. Wait.
Are you up there? Okay.
We're good. I'm with you now. We're good.
Did you get the coal that was here? I remember seeing some coal.
I didn't, but... Chat, this is usually how the first part of the day goes, where it's just like, focus on whatever's happening here, just so we don't die.
Did you find any sheep by chance?
Not sheep, no. Found cows and pigs, which are not helpful for sleeping.
Well, maybe somebody else on the server can sleep for us.
Yeah, we just need, you know, roughly half the people. So, good luck, people.
Can we make it 30% maybe this season? That would be nice.
I think player set it to
Fine.
32 just now.
Okay, so 32 is fine. It's normally when there's like 3 people on, then it's like one person sleeps and the entire server has to deal with it.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with 32% for now, starting.
Yeah. It's something we can change.
We need
Ow.
something to handle people lurking, because those still count. They probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Is that stone pickaxes? I have stone.
I've just got a wood right here that I'm working with.
Okay.
All right, so tell me more about XyCraft. What's in it right now? Is it just world gen and like visual blocks, or is there
World gen and
any
decoration.
functionality at all yet?
No functionality right now, no.
Okay.
Because it was all just make sure we get registries and whatnot going.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want us to start with it on 119, like you did the right thing.
Yeah. So the newer variant of the mod has another package called the XyCraft Override, and that adds augmentatively, like if you have stone bricks, some people have wanted the inlay feature, the little texture in it, onto stone bricks or mossy stone brick or whatever. Those are extra blocks you can make. There's also some things like if you make vanilla glass right now, place in the world, it has a connected texture.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you are a player and say, hey, I want these kind of textures, you can just install the mod. If you want the extra blocks but don't want connected textures, it's a resource pack you can turn off. Right now, there's a issue on Forge to kind of allow us to be able to say, hey, turn on by default, let the player build turn off. But the workaround is, looking at the resource pack, it's always on, but you can just lower it below the default.
Gotcha.
So you have a way in your chase to turn it off. But there's things like glass, there's smooth stone, some other things like gold. I'm waiting for feedback from people who have played it, because this is, the version we're playing on is one version ahead of what's released right now.
So all these override blocks, did you like manually craft them, or like are they like procedurally generated in some way?
I manually textured all of them. The inlay itself is the same texture across the board, so it's at least one texture. But the rest of it is I carve out where I think would be a decent layer or line.
Gotcha.
There's some blocks that some people wanted, like dark prismarine, and I tried that, and it doesn't look like it's dark prismarine. So it looks cool, but probably not something to add.
But also not cool.
Yeah, it's like it's cool for not the reason I wanted.
Right.
We have the RE block back, so the pink block
Nice.
you wanted, but it's RGB and whatnot, so color as you will.
Very nice.
Dynamic lights. That sounds painful. I'll check it out later.
That's neat. RGB lamp, I see that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the lamp pole at the moment. It's the way it's modeled, but I will address that later. It's close to what I want, but it's not quite.
So how are you finding the differences in modding from, when you last?
So I have a GitHub of all the old code and all the old resources, and I keep laughing with ammo because I wrote a system
Right.
7 to 8 years ago for I'm tired of making the textures overlay and make custom models. I will just make a JSON that tells how these layers go and how they render. That system is basically what Giant Minecraft has now.
Really?
It's like weird. They didn't copy the code from me. I already know that. It's more of this is the natural flow of things. It's data driven. So I'm really glad that I had roughly the idea ahead of time of where we're supposed to be heading. Just like, yes, I feel validated.
Are you talking about like how models are made and the JSONs and all that stuff?
So in the past, I could give a JSON and then an array of textures and details. So how bright a block is, what color it is, etc. And I can just push that into JSON. Somebody can make their own resource pack and whatnot. Now we can do that in Minecraft with the model file or whatever and tell it what to do. It's a lot more advanced than what I had. I only need to solve one problem. They need to solve everything.
Right.
So, but there's a lot of things I had to do custom rendering more. So like the emission is a built-in thing in Forge now.
That's cool.
I actually tried to, for once, do a pull request for your laser arrow to see if that actually looks a little bit neater for the cubes,
Yeah.
making the red part glow.
Oh, I got you. I mean, they kind of color change, but I don't think it's like I think it's just like a cycling texture kind of thing, doesn't it?
Right. I do know that we're probably going to want to go down below for everything, but like below 56, I think, is where my stuff starts spawning.
Okay, that's right where I happen to be standing. Literally at this exact moment, I'm at 56 exactly.
Something I learned from the past, though I'm still tweaking, is that it's perhaps now too rare. But that's probably for the best, so you don't have the problem of, hey, I have too much in my inventory all the time.
I do remember there was definitely a situation where a lot of XyCraft stuff
Yeah.
used to seem too common. So,
And that was most. I didn't really use spectator mode to investigate it.
right.
So I didn't ever really look into it. Now I've kind of gone through. I've seen it, so it's like it exists.
Right.
Cool. But we may not find it really. The intent is that early on, you're not finding too much. You kind of like, oh my gosh, it glows. It's so cool. But when machines are released, it will be a thing that is renewable in some way outside of the origin. You just define a little bit first to get started.
Gotcha. Yeah, luckily I've really never done much with world gen in my mods, because I feel like that's one of the hardest things to balance properly.
It is. It's not even like you can write the code and whatnot. You make it all JSON. The problem is just testing, and you have to restart the game almost. You can technically do a reload in a way, so you rebuild your projects in debug mode, you leave the world and re-enter, and that is now the world gen.
Okay.
It's better off to start a new world each time.
Right.
Because otherwise you have kind of metrics that are skewed. So it just takes so much more time. And since it's RNG, you really don't know. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like really tricky to balance, and it's also like a little bit of a feel. Like, how much do I want? You know. So like it's significant effort to like nail down those world gen things.
So this will probably be a couple different versions for tweaking the values. Luckily, though, it is all in JSON. So if somebody wanted to change it and say, here's a proposed change, it's not a pull request. It's more of a just, I changed these numbers to be this. Is this better?
Right.
It's not an open source. For those who are probably going to complain, this is not open source for a multitude of reasons. The biggest one is that it's a project I am working on, and I will not accept pull requests because I don't understand code that's not mine off the bat.
Same.
So I'm trying to make it so I'm not wasting people's time to do a pull request. I'm like, ha! There are arguments for if you have a mod and you want to find incompatibilities, let's fix that. But it's not enough of a argument for me to change that out.
Right.
I can rush otherwise. Oh, however, you can make
Ooh, iron, yay!
so torches are nice. But what if you don't have coal?
Oh no! Ooh, a green torch. What is that? That is a copper torch. Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. So I like the idea that copper burns green, but it was like, you know what? Let's just make copper have another use because vanilla Minecraft.
Holy cow, is there a lot of copper?
Yes.
I see there's an aluminum torch too, which is kind of cool.
So,
That's
same
neat.
premise.
I really like that. And that's like a really cool looking green.
Your turn, Norse. Bye, Norse.
Yeah. Because copper's like a little stupid with how common it is. Like, I know it's supposed to be like a building material in vanilla Minecraft, but like there's a lot of copper.
Yeah.
I think in my 118 Let's Play, I just started like voiding it right off the bat. I'm like, I have no use for any of this. I have to decide like what I want to do on Forgecraft this time. I think the last couple times I've played Forgecraft, I really haven't played much on Forgecraft. Like, I played a little bit.
No. Last time was, I will probably play this every once in a while if I have time.
Yeah. I think I have more time now.
Got this.
I legitimately think I have more time now. Oh man, look at all this limestone. That's cool. Nice.
I dropped in a bit late. I didn't want to interrupt the discussion.
Okay.
Did the old start work with the new SPL version?
It's working. Yep. There was a note that I had that if the TML is incorrect, like say it doesn't have the right things, when the game starts, it doesn't even see ServerPrac as a mod. So I think that might be a note to have it so it just like shows an error state or something somewhere.
Yeah, at the moment, if the TOML is invalid, that means that SPL just doesn't start at all, and if you're on an empty instance, like the first time basically, that means it just doesn't unpack the included thing.
Right.
So this would be something I need to rewrite to do with jar. I don't know if that works. With SPL, I would have to check if my own jar code works with something I am maintaining as well. But once I've done that, it should immediately solve itself and should show that it's an error state. But yeah, it's something I am aware of, but like this was like
It's
CPW's
such a minor
project. Yeah, additionally this was like CPW's project. And I kind of took it over. I thought I asked him for permission. Hindsight, supposedly I did not. But with the new version now that uses authentication, he's happier with it. I don't know where I'm standing with them. Trying to be as gentle to this project as I can be and not make 30 changes that aren't actually explicitly necessary.
Soren, I found some of your stuff.
Oh yeah. So we have kiwi, which is like granite or such, but this is still like one of the base materials. So if you don't have this, you can't really get started. And there's aluminum, which inadvertently spawned right next to each other, which is great.
Nice.
Both of these are like, when you find them, there's a huge chunk of it, but they're spread out.
Gotcha. And then there's the XyCorium gems still?
Oh, did you find one of those?
No. I'm
No?
just asking.
Oh, sad. Okay, so those are like, they spawn like a weird hybrid of copper and diamond.
Okay.
So they're spaced out. They can't be, one color cannot be close enough to the same color within like 2 chunks or so, at least in theory.
Right.
In theory, though, all 5 can be on top of each other, which is something I want to try to look into. But they'll spawn up to 8 in a vein, and they drop
Nice.
like a weird. It's kind of like towards copper, where it'll drop 1 to 3 without fortune. 1-3 gems.
Nice, dude.
I have a lot of things I want to do in machines, but I don't want to like start hyping that up because I learned from the mistakes in the past where it's like you hype it up and then it's like, well, that's got out of control.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Emma and I are going to take a look at the tank stuff though to see if that's something we want to try to add or not. That baby skeleton is baby skeleton. Oh no.
Oh no.
Bye.
Yeah, tanks are
Hi.
probably next. That's gonna be.
Oh, there's baby skeletons in this pack. Who did that?
Yeah.
Oh, so
no.
close.
Look, I got a sword.
Nice. Probably got a lot of stuff.
A lot of
All right,
stuff. There
we'll
is
be
no
back
good
once I
stuff.
figure out where I am. All right, guys, we're back.
I found some of my own. Good.
Yeah, we definitely need a gravestone mod, and we need inventory sorter mod.
Yeah, I think CPW can work.
Ooh, blue XyCorium gems. Exciting!
I made them a 3D model and was like, this doesn't look good. Crippers in like 10 minutes said, this is it. It's like, this looks so cool!
Yeah.
Like the book's loading here in this con. Oh, Jared. Oh, I got the book. It's the dynamic.
So how long were you working on XyCraft before you announced it?
I started working with a Scratchpad project, so not even XyCraft, just something there on the 1st of August.
Okay. So
And
about a
was like-
month.
About a month, yeah. So 2 weeks of it was getting all the stuff done, and then the rest of the 2 weeks was kind of like scribing the mod, I guess, trying to do the summary and stuff.
That's cool.
I will say this right now. CurseForge, please work on your website for your description page. My goodness. I
Yeah.
had like 2005 flashbacks.
Yeah, it's really bad. But
I don't know. It's like, that may be the wrong word, but it's not intuitive or up to date with what we have nowadays.
I think bad is the correct word here.
I've never had a problem with it, but I'm a very simple person.
I mean, I like looking at comparatively looking at other sites that exist right in this space. It could use some of, so to speak. Let's express could be updated to bigger platforms. There are better alternatives, like design-wise, style-wise out there, but they're just not that large. And whichever way you want to spin it, CurseForge offers those curse points. So people stay with that, and people stay with what they're used to. So it's something.
I'm debating what I want to do on the server. Like, how do I want to progress?
I mean, I'm going to do a workshop, so if you want to help me work with that.
Yeah.
So
I would love
I
to
stopped
learn.
building my own place usually and just winds up being the workshop. I just turned it into that.
I would love to help as well. Where are you guys?
Nice. Osmium Sword is still good.
Why? Does somebody know why when you press shift, you fart? Who implemented that?
You hit shift what? Your mic's really quiet today. I don't know why.
He's really far from the mic.
I'm generally really far from the mic. This should be much better now. I moved to boom.
It's not much better.
It's exactly the same.
I am much better.
Yeah. No,
I am
it's
much
not better at all.
How is that possible?
I think you might be on your webcam microphone instead of the
No,
proper mic.
I don't have a webcam microphone.
Oh.
Input device.
There we go.
Oh, so I was on the input microphone.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you-
definitely the wrong mic.
That mic.
100% a
is
different audio. I thought that was a different person speaking.
So remember a conversation a while back where I said it was really echoey, and you're like, yeah, you don't have echo now. It's gone.
That explains so much.
You sound like a different person. Not even like
I'm
a
not
different
even kidding. You
microphone.
absolutely do.
Like,
I need to
the
Yeah.
timbre of your voice has changed. It's just.
I need to listen to myself in Dio's recording when it comes out.
You'll be surprised at the difference.
I mean, I last year I actually did go through with Amma and like figure out what kind of a mic setup that I want. So it must have been that I've been using the wrong microphone for like half a year because everybody complained to me, you're quiet, you're.
No, it was good for a while when you got it and
Yeah.
you set it up. It was working fine. It sounded great. And then at some point, it just didn't.
I blame Discord. Don't know what to say.
Yeah.
It will sometimes randomly change which mic it decides to use. Usually during a Windows update or something like that.
Yep.
I don't know
Usually,
where.
it's if the driver has initialized before Discord starts up, which you know.
Man, that's so cool looking.
Oh. I haven't found a
Where are
single
you
sh-
guys? Are you near spawn to make
No, I decided a little bit not far from spawn, but just offset from spawn, so we don't have world gen or spawn issues. Negative 150, negative 300. Do you know
Negative
Dyer's at
one-
least used to this, but I'm very much of a control freak at times.
negative
What did I do? I did nothing.
No, you do nothing. What I'm saying is I'm a control freak at times when we
Oh,
build.
I just follow Notch.
I'm looking at
He's with you
wires as an
guys.
example.
I'm just gonna
When
follow
you wire
him.
something, I rewire it.
Fair.
I think we
found
just
a
got
sheep.
used to that, so I was like, cool, easy.
I
As long
will
as
be
it doesn't-
on,
I found a sheep.
and Mr. Bisco seems to be walking in this direction too. Where? No.
I'm gonna go get my iron and make shears.
Alright,
Oh, leg spike.
that was back up.
Yeah, Archon.
What is this? Oh, I see Archon.
Oh, that's a pit.
I know I have iron.
I'm gonna be off for the next hour and a half or so. And I'll be back later. Hopefully I'll be
Okay.
able to pop on the server.
Does anybody
So
know?
you'll have fun and hopefully don't break the server.
I make no
promise.
promises.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what the server's for.
Alright. Well,
No,
have fun. Bye bye.
Later, dude.
I lost you. Oh, you're back there. Jesus, you're fast. Do you have food or something?
I have raw food in my inventory that I'm gonna bring back and cook. I need to start getting create stuff. You found any andesite there? I haven't really been looking.
I don't know. I haven't been looking for andesite. I did my normal, like,
on.
get iron and miscellaneous ores that I know I want kind of thing.
I see a weird Steve jumping up and down. That must be
That's
Dio.
probably me. Yeah, it's definitely me. Hey, buddy.
It is a weird
Hello.
Steve, isn't it?
I initially thought it was a zombie, to my defense.
That's a good
There's
assumption.
not a lot of differences depending on how much coffee or sleep he's had.
I mean,
Come on, sheep, eat grass.
Oh, I have a bug report for the author of Emojiful.
Buzz.
Yeah, his
Eat grass.
yes, Orion need food. Very much so.
Oh, I should probably make
His
the,
emojis aren't actually fading out with the new fade away.
Oh yeah, no, they haven't for a while.
Come on, dude, eat grass.
Yes.
Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up my first episode here because I think we're pretty much at that point. But I will come back next episode, and I'm going to try and hang out on Forgecraft more than I have in the past. Oh, thanks, Bicycle. Only because the last couple series of Forgecrafts have been pretty short. We'll see how long it lasts. But, I mean, last time I said I wasn't going to be able to do it. This time I'm saying I'm hoping I can hang out more.
There's a chance.
Yeah, I think there's a chance. We'll see what happens. And I want to see what you come up with, Soren, for like the whole trains environment thingy.
Yes.
Oh, that
That'll
would
be
be
cool.
so cool. Have a moving workshop.
That'd be
It will
neat.
be modular, not moving, but some things will.
What is this? Bauxite ore.
Ooh, bed.
Who placed the bet? Why am I farting again?
I don't
All right,
know.
wrapping up. Devil 20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.